Hi everyone, my name is Sok Song, and I'm the author of Origami Chic, a guide to foldable fashion. And to celebrate the launch date, I wanted to share with you where I've been traveling and also what I've been folding. So as you can see in the background, a little bit better here, there, I'm in the City of Lights, which is a good reunion for me because I spent last summer here working on this book, particularly the diagrams and also some of the design things, being heavily influenced by the amazing architecture and the fashion that's here in the city. So I would like to share with you one of the models from the book as a sample. So come and fold with me. We'll have to go inside. I'm going to demonstrate to you how to make the Origami Sundress. It's a very simple fold. It's pretty easy to do. And we're going to start with a square sheet of paper. And this is one of the papers from the book. It has a beautiful pattern. We'll start with the square, and we're going to fold it in half diagonally by bringing one corner to the other corner, to the opposite corner, like so. And then we're going to open it up, and then we're going to fold one of the sides into the center line that we just made. So fold one side, making a nice sharp point at the corner, and fold it right to the middle line. And oftentimes in origami, what you do on one side, you'll do on the other side, so it's symmetrical. So we'll fold the other side in, like so. This is called a kite base, or sometimes it's called an ice cream cone base. So in the book, we have the next step, we're opening these flaps, but just so that it's a little bit easier for us to have the landmark, we're going to fold this triangle here, the triangle flap up along these raw edges here. So you make a nice crisp crease lining it up. It's a little bit easier to do it at this point so that you can unfold it and then unfold the side flaps you just done and then fold this back in like so. Now we're going to use this corner that we just brought up as our landmark to fold down the top corner right down to here. So I'm going to twist the paper so it's easier to do that. So like that. So we have something that looks like this. It's kind of an odd shape. But now we're going to fold the sides back in on the existing creases so that we get this strange trapezoidal shape like that. All right, now we will fold this side corner into the center line here. So one at a time, we're going to do both of them. We're just going to fold it here, and what we're doing is we're lining up the edges. So it's not going to the center here, it's going right to the bottom edge so that the bottom edges line up here, and you make a nice sharp crease through multiple layers like so. And then the same thing on the other side so that you have something that's like this. Like so. Now we'll turn the whole thing over. So we were here and we just turn everything over like that. From here, we'll fold the two edges here to the center line. It's hard to see the center line with this printed paper, but we know that the center is here. And we're going to fold this folded edge into the center line. And while we're doing that, we're going to do what's called a flip out fold, because we won't fold both the layers. We're going to flip out the corner that's folded from the other side here. We're going to fold this edge, and you see how it just pops right out, that little corner? I'll do it again. We're here, and we're folding this edge to here, and we're going to flip it out. You see how the corner popped out? It flipped out, like so, and do the same thing. Allow the corner to flip out, so we're not folding both the layers. We're letting the corner flip out so that we have this shape. We can almost kind of see the dress shape here, but it's almost like a rocket shape like this right now. Okay, so The next step in the book I have is a mountain fold. So we're going to make it easier, we're going to turn it over and do it as a valley fold. And what we're doing, the landmark is this corner to right where this angle is, where this diagonal meets this line here. So this diagonal meets here. That's our focal point from here to here. We're folding. So before, remember, we're going to go back. This is how we were. We did the flip out like this, here to here. And then we just turned it over so that we can bring this corner to this corner. I'll show like this. So again, here to here. It's kind of like to right where the apex of where these diagonals meet, but it's a little bit lower for that reference point. All right. So to the next step, we're going to turn it over to the other side. So this is the front of the dress. This is the back of the dress where you folded this back like so. Now we have these folded corners on the top. We have these points on the bottom. We're going to grab one of the corners here and we're going to fold a little triangle. Like when you fold a corner of a book when you're reading to save a page, sometimes we call that like dog-earing a page. You can kind of feel that it's about a halfway point if you want a landmark from here to here. It's a right angle fold like that. Same thing on the other side. And these are pre-creases. What we're going to end up doing is an inside reverse. And it's hard to see in a video what we're doing, but you'll kind of guess, basically we're just folding a little tiny corner here. And it could be bigger, it can be smaller. It's up to you, but about midpoint here, a little right angle fold is good. So that pre-crease allows us to do a nice inside reverse. And to do an inside reverse, I'm looking in between the layers here, and I'm gonna inside reverse that little corner that we just folded. So here, I'm gonna pop it out again. I'm gonna tuck it in like so. Same thing on the other side. Tuck it in like so. So we had a square end and now we have beveled corners like so. All right, so let's turn it over to this side. This is the back side where this flap is. And right at the base of where the beveled, the inside reverses happened, we're going to fold this up. It doesn't, if we fold it all the way up, it unfolds it, right? We don't want to do that. We actually want to keep this part folded and just fold along this line here from here to here. So we're folding this up, leaving a little pleat. I'm going to turn it over so you can see the other side. Here to here. Okay, so again, we were here. This is the inside reverses that happened, and we just folded that up like so. So we have a separate rectangle here and here, and you can see there's like a little accordion pleat inside here like that, and we want to keep that folded because this is the separation from the bodice and the skirt for this sundress. So this corner here, we're going to, it's loose now, so we can fold it in. And again, the angle, you can make a little bit sharper angle. I'm going to do a right angle just so that it's easier for reference. And all we're doing is we're folding a little corner in. Again, I'll show here. It was here originally. And then we just folded that little corner in. We've created a little divot. And that's the whole point. We're trying to create a separation of the bodice and the dress here. So here and here. Same thing on the other side, so that we both have this divot here and here. All right? Now let's turn it over to shape the dress. So you can leave it like this and it's kind of the bodice sections here and the dress here. But for the sundress that I've designed, I want a fuller skirt. So to make this a fuller skirt, you can do what's called a swivel fold. And it's a swivel squash because what you can do is you can open this part. You can open it a little bit or you can open it a lot. And I'm going to demonstrate opening it a lot. And it's basically you're pulling this corner and then you pull it out as far as it can go and then flatten it like so. So our pivot happens from here. The fold was in the center. I just pull it out. It might be easier on the table because you can hold it here and then pull it out like that. So I'll show a close up. We're here, we're holding here so it doesn't all fall open. Pull it open so that you have a much fuller skirt to open up this part and made a nice curve this way. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Again, it'll help if you do it on the table. Pull it out as far as you can. So now we've opened up the skirt much fuller, like so. So we can definitely now see that there's the bodice here, and this is the open full skirt. And this could be finished this way, or you can also do, there's an optional little divot on the top to give the bodice more shape on the top. And the way you do that is you're going to do an inside reverse or a mountain fold here. And I say inside reverse because what you can do is you can fold it in half, the whole thing in half like this. So the whole dress is half. And if you fold this little corner, this is the right angle corner here. If you fold that to kind of match here, it could be less. It's customizable. So here to here, and then unfold. And then what you can do is do an inside reverse again, like so. So here, we were here, and I pushed it in to make nice points so that when we open it, we have a nice little bodice here, and we have the skirt here. So you have your finished origami sundress.